Hello, Incredible One. I'm Darnell A. Jervey, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Incredible Factor TV. Now, if you ask me, this is the only place you must be if you truly want to learn strategies to build a life and business that brings you joy. Now, the way I see it, you have innate gifts and talents that solve problems for other people that you can easily put into a brand or client magnetic package. Now, that just happens to be a little something I like to call the Incredible Factor, and it does tickle me purple to show you how to define, own, unleash, and ultimately leverage it. Each week here on Incredible Factor TV, we love to answer the question from someone in the Incredible Factor community, and this week we're answering Marjorie's question. And Marjorie asks, "Hi Darnell, I am trying to establish a brand. I've heard you talk about personal branding before, but I am clueless on where to get started when you don't feel like you have anything to brand. Would you please help?" So first and foremost, Marjorie, thank you so much for asking this question. Let me start by saying whether you're conscious about your brand or not, you do in fact have a brand. A brand is really just a holistic representation of who you are. There are several definitions in the marketplace, and there's two I really enjoy, and I kind of combine them together to get you to the point of holistic branding. Number one, it's about making sure that you're clear about the gut reaction or emotional response others have to you. And secondly, it's about being clear about what you value, what makes you different, and what makes you compelling so that you truly drive results and take consistent action to advance the people that you've been called to serve. And I believe that when you put both of those elements together, you really do create a holistic brand. I'm often asked this question because personal branding is really something that everybody is becoming clear and cognizant that they need to do intentionally. Yes. You need to be intentional when it comes to building a brand. So here are a few tips that I'd like to share with you, Marjorie, that I believe will help you along the way. Number one, I want you to get the opinion of other people's. I think the best brands are built from two vantage points, yours and others, because there is that connection that other people make to your brand that's a really important part of the process. So let's start by having them complete a 360 on you. And we're going to just have them answer a question for you. When they think of you, what are the first 5 words that come to their mind? Simultaneously, and this is step number 2, you are going to be completing this very same assessment on yourself. I want you to get crystal clear about the 5 words that you think best encapsulate the way you show up, drive action, and take make consistent results possible for those that you serve. Number 3, I want you to take your 5 words and begin to put them into mission-based statements. These are going to largely come together, and it's going to be edited into what we call your brand promise statement, how you plan to show up consistently for those that you serve. Number 4, I want you to then think about how you're going to position this brand. Remember, it's seldom about what you're selling, but it's always about how you package and position it. So you're going to create a positioning statement that talks about who you serve, how you serve them, and the ultimate value they experience as a result of you having served them. And last but certainly not least of all of these steps is to create your action plan. How are you going to implement creating a brand that allows you to show up, take action, and drive consistent results for other people? Now, I want to hear from you. What's your 2 cents? What are you doing as you go through this process of building your personal brand? What has worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? I'd love it if you would just join us and share your 2 cents because after the show, we have the after party. So you want to join us at IncredibleOneEnterprises.com on our blog to share your 2 cents. And then if you enjoyed this episode and you want to see more episodes just like this, I invite you to subscribe. You can do it right here on this page by hitting the subscribe button. Then go ahead and shout it out on social media, spread the word, and let other people know that you're getting access to tips that are helping you to reshape your life and your business. And if you want to get more tips just like this to build a life and business that brings you joy, you know where I'm going, right? You best to get your hands on our free CD. I've created the 7 critical mistakes that you're likely making that are affecting your ability to truly unleash your incredible factor. And if you get these steps in your hand, you'll be able to stop making those critical mistakes and start making more money doing what you love. And if you want to make sure that you are on the cutting edge of what it is that we have to offer, you want to make sure you join us every single week as we bring you Incredible Factor TV. As I always say, you take the tips that I share with you, try them on, and if they fit, I want you to rock it because you deserve to build a life and business that brings you joy. This has been Darnell A. Jervey from Incredible Factor TV saying be better, be stronger, and more than anything, be incredible. I love you guys so much. I look forward to being with you again next week. Take care.